So let's just look at Boolean addition part 3, and we're going to do various combinations. We looked up here in part 2 as the sum of a number of Booleans, but what we're actually going to do is just do combinations of pairs. That will be more than enough to do. So let's just actually set I think we'll do it like this. We'll do B1 equals false plus false, B2 equals false plus true. So make sure that we don't do a try except like last time. B3 equals true plus a false, and finally B4 equals a false. A true plus a true, true plus a true. And with the Booleans, when we've got two different types of Booleans, this is all of the combinations if we're adding up two pairs of Booleans. So now we can do print, and then we can do B1, and we can get the value of B1, and so forth. And let's just do this for all of the different Booleans that we've got. So copy that, and we'll put a few different lines in there. And we'll do B2, and then we'll do B3, and then we'll do B4. So 2, and then 3, and then 4, and we'll be able to print out all of the results and see what we get back. But what we do know is a false plus a false is going to give us, remember that all of these Booleans are for the purpose of additions are going to be converted to integers. So a false plus a false is going to be a 0 plus a 0. A false plus a true is going to be a 0 plus a 1, a true plus a false is going to be 1 plus a 0, and a true plus a true is going to be a 1 plus 1. So we should get 0, 1, 1, 2 if that's what we if everything runs according to what we expect in the Python interpreter. And indeed we do get 0, 1, 1, and 2. And if we wanted to get the Booleans back off those operations, we would have to typecast all of these into a bool. So something like this, which is we want to get the Boolean back of B1, because we're not so interested in the integer value, but we're interested in the Boolean result of a Boolean operation, of a Boolean addition, although it does get converted into an integer. So let's convert every single one of these back into a Boolean, just like this. So bool, and finally bool. And in even more so, what we might do is we will call this where we've got B1, we will turn this into a false plus a false just for the purpose of clarity, and then this one will be a true. B2 will be a true plus a true for the purpose of clarity. B3 will be a true plus a false for the purpose of clarity, and finally B4 will be a true plus a true. And let's see what comes back for all of these. And what we see with this Boolean addition is that a false plus a false returns us a false, and all other outcomes, false plus a true plus a false, or a true plus a true, returns us a true value. So that is Boolean addition, and that's the result of Boolean addition. And it behaves like or I leave a question for the viewers, which is, does it behave like a series circuit or a parallel circuit if we were thinking of it in terms of electronics? So that is our Boolean addition in terms of the various combinations that are available. And do remember that we can actually do this extension. So true, we could add an extra true in here, for example, and we see that still a true plus a true plus a true, that would be a plus true in here, would also equal to a true. And if we were to throw a true into the top one here, true, just to show that if there was one single true in the Boolean sequence of additions, the result that's going to be thrown back would actually be a true. So we'll have reverted to the original, but just something extra to bear in mind. So let's just remove that all back. And that are our operations in Boolean logic for additions.